Horoscopes by 1pkc.io, brought to you by Jeff Helkenberg.
Hello, Scorpio. This is your horoscope for the week of January 28th, 2019. Now, currently, the house of Scorpio is empty while your ruling planet, Pluto, remains in Capricorn. Now, for those of you who also follow Mars, Mars is in Aries. And so the message this week is, are you crying yet? Have you achieved a level of frustration with your life that is starting to feel like you might just explode? Well, that's one of the two paths that you may be on. There are two Scorpios. There's the Scorpio who is incredibly determined and incredibly gifted and capable of making sure that they are engineering the best possible life for themselves. And then that Scorpio has to react to things that are outside the scope of the well-defined path. Then you have the other Scorpio, which is the Scorpio that is just wandering around and is waiting for life to kind of give some direction. Now, I'm not trying to judge the difference between those two paths. They're just two different paths that you can take. But depending on the path you've chosen, right now you're going to be experiencing extreme emotional, intense feelings. And so if you've taken the second path and you're just kind of allowing life to happen, this week you might actually be experiencing a kind of meltdown, a feeling that things have really gone off the rails. But don't panic. What you need to do is start to lend a little bit of order to the chaos. And so on the flip side of this, for the other Scorpio out there, you need to realize that you're going to potentially be incredibly challenged by something that you didn't predict inside of your plan. And so both Scorpios are going to be confronted by something this week, but it just kind of depends on your perspective. One is going to lead to sadness. That's the one where it's kind of like your life feels out of control. And due to the fact that you lack any foundation for controlling your life, that's going to lead to sadness. The other one is going to lead to anger and fury because you actually laid down a path for yourself and someone blew the bridge up. And so both of those experiences are going to be very trying experiences. So do your best to get through it this week. And one of the very best things you can do is contact a friend or a person that you can confide in. Tell them your feelings. Just get it out. Because once you do that, it's kind of like getting the poison out of the system. And it's going to put you in a better frame of reference to really wrap your head around what you need to do to kind of reset yourself so that you don't feel bad anymore. And so you're going to need to focus on that this week. Now, for those of you who know your birth chart positions, here's a rundown of the other planets and our star. Jupiter and Venus are in Sagittarius. Neptune is in Pisces. Saturn and Pluto are in Capricorn. Uranus and Mars are in Aries. The Sun and Mercury are in Aquarius. And the Moon starts the week in Scorpio, moves through Sagittarius and Capricorn, and will end in Aquarius. So again, the message this week, irrespective of how you are approaching your life, you're going to be challenged. Do your very best, rely on the people that you trust the most, and you're going to get through this week.
Thank you for listening, and visit 1pkc.io for more great content.